drafted in 1950. I served in the Army. I received my basic training in Camp Polk, Louisiana. There we took the basic, like how to clean your weapon, rifle range, map reading, and everything. And then while I was there at Camp Polk, Louisiana, they came out and asked for volunteers for the Airborne Rangers. Out of the division, 2,000 men volunteered. They interviewed and gave physicals, and they picked 800 men. And then they took the 800 men and went down to an athletic field, and we did all the Army push-ups, sit-ups, runs, and whatever. And so out of the 800, they sent 190 men to take airborne and ranger training. Before we could enter into the airborne ranger training, we had to go through the basic airborne training. And that, I mean, we had to be a qualified parachutist. So we had to make 5 jumps from an airplane. We landed at Incheon, and then on a troop train we went on up to division headquarters, and from there they carted us in trucks up to the front line. My main duty in 45th Division was to pull patrols, and so we were right on the 38th parallel. And our mission, most of our patrols, the objective was to go out and try to capture prisoners. And we were in the Cherwan Valley area, which was, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 miles long, probably anywhere from 1 to 2 to 3 miles wide. And all of that area was called no man's land. In other words, our purpose was to recon the area, contact the enemy. Some of our patrols was to go out and so we contacted the enemy. Some of them we went out and set up ambushes in a sort of a semicircle. They told me on June the 6th, 51. June 6, 1951. They said, you're going to rotate home on June the 18th. Well, I got real nervous then because I had only about 12 days left that I'd have to serve on the front lines. And you get to thinking about that. Well, the only medal that I got in combat was a Bronze Star for service star, 1 service star. And that was for serving in Korea. I also received the parachute qualification parachute badge. The most coveted award that I ever got was the coveted Ranger tab. My advice would be to go into the part of the service that they felt like that they could serve the best. Even Rangers grow old. Once no mountain was too high to stay a Ranger's goal. We lived to test our fortitude through times that took their toll. We tempted death and laughed at death and cried in tones so bold. We're the mightiest of men, but even Rangers grow old. Oh, it's good to reminisce those days when we kept each other strong, and it was enough to be a part, enough just to belong to a band of men you learned to love. Men that you knew so well, men who'd fight and die for you, men you'd follow to hell. But now the mountains seem so vast, and the drop zones look so cold. And though we're still the mightiest of men, even Rangers grow